Hello, once again, Kylorne, people of Kylorne, and non-people of Kylorne. We have the entirety of Kylorne inside this battle. Here we have all of them. Yeah, all of them. There's 47 of all these registered on the maps. Do not cringe if you do not see your extremely small, never before heard of nation. Talking about you, Raptor. It's a tribute to stand on their podiums. I can't say that word. The horn sounds. Bilgewater runs away from the cornucopia. Felicia grabs a shovel. And Silden and HHC fight for a bag. Cyril strangles HHC with the straps and runs. Okay, he didn't die. Okay, Zenigi and Weathervane fight White Orchard and Colodus. White Orchard and Colodus survive. That's good. Not Destiny yet. Pretty much good. Oh, Mora just gamed them. Mora just gamed them themselves. Rip. That's not great. We'll stand. Rips a mace out of Creola's hands. Everyone else runs away from the cornucopia with lighters and rope. Theros attacks Bolovia for a bag. Theros gives up. Bloodkeep, Valorum, and Vitek get into a fight. Bloodkeep triumphantly kills them both. Noble also rips out a mace out of Alona's hand. Riverreach scares the villagers away from the cornucopia. Carpe Noctem gets a shovel. Everyone else runs away. More ripping out maces out of people's hands. Amaranthia kills Asterion with a hatchet. Rip. Celeste grabs a jar of fishing bait while Hikuman is getting fishing gear. Well, they are a seafaring nation. They just lost their ability to fish, though. Someone's nose gets broken, but Majekapa falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I think they just need to get good, honestly. Amaranthia, Testificus, and SRK hunt for other tributes. People collect fruits. Calwinder practices his archery, and Malbani questions her sanity. White Orchard receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Here Noble scares America off. More fruit and flower picking. Riohori tends to does less wins. Theros injures themselves. Raxus dies of dysentery. How do you die of like just being a big poo poo? Honestly, man. Clotus attacks and so does Policia attack. Defeats Australia in a fight. Orf quenches her sanity. Yes, the bean people do have some sort of sentience or sanity. Lydia and Cruella work together for the day. Lisa plucks flowers. Aluna thinks about home. Carpe Noctem injures himself. Burnt Tide overhears Riverreach and Bloodkeep talking in the distance. Exfaxia receives medical supplies. Hilsheim chases Sylvanor. Stan makes a spear. Enki falls into a frozen lake and drowns. What is Enki doing down at a frozen lake? They're the desert people. Of course they're gonna die there, stupid. Dude thought the water was like super clear and clean. It's just like, oh, it falls in and dies. Oh no, HHC, Zenigi, Weathervane, Mora, Valorum, Vitek, Asterion, Mejapek, this word's so hard. Raxus and Enki. 10 cannon shots are heard in distance. Rip. Who's got the most kills? Bloodkeep, that makes sense. And there's also Colodus. People have gotten quite a few kills actually. Dysentery got Araxus. Leontia looks at the night scar. Theros, Bolivia, Testificates cheerfully sing songs together. Malbani forces SRK to kill Bloodkeep or Semestus. She decides to kill Semestus. Helionople and Asphyxia have a truce for the night. Geltrick shoots a poison blue dart into Sylvanor's neck, slowly killing him. Ika destroys Amaranthia's supplies while she is asleep. Criella and Pelicilia. Well, Criella lets Pelicilia into a shelter. Elysium is woken by nightmares. Bilgewater and Axholm sleep in shifts. Hikuman, Australia, and Hydroheim sleep in shifts. Luna cries herself to sleep. Riohori and Aruna hold hands. America thinks about home. Sudden destroys cow windows. Supplies while asleep. White Orchard is woken by nightmares. While Stan and River Reach tell stories about themselves to each other. Hey man, did you know I have rivers in my reach? Olaf gets clean water. Australia receives a hatchet. He gets Bilgewater. Bilgewater. Hillcommand. Hydroheim. And fires the tributes. Kara sprains her ankle while running away from America. Amaranthia receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lintia, Celeste, Apaxia, and the Testificates raid Elysium's camp while he's hunting. White Orchard makes a spear. Carpe Noctem searches for firewood. Valentine makes a slingshot. Giltrick forces Tsunemi to kill Riverreach or Riohori. She decides to kill Riohori. Alona, Helionople, Theros, Bloodkeep, and Bolovia hunt for the tributes. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Samostus, Sylvanor, and Riohori. Rip, man. Alonia strangles Elysium with a rope. Is that a kill, or is that just a single strangle? I think it's a kill. Oh, while other people sing cheerful songs such as Bilgewater, Celeste, and Bloodkeep. Ekith, Riverreach in America discuss the game. And what might happen in the morning. Lydia severely slices Olaf with a sword. Didn't say he died. Olaf might just be a cut up bean. People go to sleep. Heladraheim ambushes SRK and kills her. Nice. Carpe Noctem accidentally steps on a landmine. Well, they're not winning this time. While Stan begs for Uncertain to kill her. She refuses, keeping all Stan alive. Geltrick runs away from Pelcia. Icarus attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. America tends to Aspaxia's wounds. Riverreach is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Bilgewater steals from Maluma. They are pirates. Event Hyde runs away from Colodus. And Sidon is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Testificates stabs Aruna with a tree branch. People do some stealing and setting. Oh, yep. A lot of setting people on fire. Tsunemi sets Heladraheim on fire with a Molotov. The dwarf is not probably going to survive that. Elena sets off an explosive, killing Bloodkeep, Helionople, and Malbani. Searches for firewood. Okay, so that's like 22 people dead. Who's got the most kills? Alona, apparently. Theros tries to sing himself to sleep. Alona, Amaranthia, Wallstand, and America tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Geltrick questions his sanity. Triella lets Verdant tied into a shelter. Shiloh passes out from exhaustion. Colodus accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to aim it. Does that arm it? Does he die? Expaxia tends to Bilgewater's wounds. Tsunemi convinces White Orchard to snuggle with her. That's a bit sus among us, man. Why'd I say that? I'm never gonna say that again. I'm never, ever. Riverreach discovers a river. Oh my god. Riverreach and river? Impossible. Bildwitch dies trying to escape the arena. Certificates bashes Gildrick's head in with a mace. Oof. Hellwinder sprains his ankle while running away from Aluma. Alona overhears Ventine and Expexia talking in the distance. Theris receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. America runs away from Wall Stand. Later travels to high ground. Celeste catches White Orchard off guard and kills him. Homecoming dies of dysentery. Bro, 2 people have died. They've got game ended by literally just shooting themselves too hard. Imagine going out like that. Amaranthia begs for Tsunemi to kill her. She refuses, keeping Amaranthia alive. People be discussing and camping. Wallstand, Apaxia, Luna, Bolivia, and Theris track down and kill Calwinder. Testificates and Polizia talk about the tributes still alive. America climbs a tree to rest. Leontia is awoken by nightmares. Aluma climbs a tree to rest. Ashura makes a string shot. Luna attacks Tsunami, but she manages to escape. Some shack making. Polizia severely injures Amaranthia and leaves her to die. Expexia tends that there is a swoon. Some resource looking testificates and Korea threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. So how do they fail a double suicide? They succeeded on the game ending with themselves. Riverreach begs Wallstand to kill her. She refuses, keeping Riverreach alive. Ventide does discover a cave that's pretty goblin-like. Into discovers the cave too. Yuma explores the arena. The arenas begin to rapidly contract. Tsunemi restrains Verdant tied to a tree and leaves him to die. No! This can't be! I can't die to the fog! Australia and Aluma attempt to run through the border together. They died. Few people died. Next home restrains inside into a tree and leaves it to die. Expexia restrains, lean to a tree and leaves him to die. Wallstand survives. Malvani survives. They could escape. Riverreach and Polizia attempt to run through the border together. They die. Belova survives. Celeste is electrocuted by the border. 12 people died then. Who's actually still alive? There's Wallstand, Aspaxia, Basanemi, Theros, Naxon, Bolivia, Luna, and America. If the one nation I put in that was just for jokes wasn't from Kylorne wins, I'm going to actually never do this again. Expexia receives medical supplies, Tsunemi tends to her wounds, so does Theros. America convinces Mabani to snuggle with her. Wallstand begs for Naxon to kill her. He refuses, keeping Wallstand alive. Alona sets up the camp. Bolivia cannot handle the circumstances and game ends themselves. As normal. Mabani sprains her ankle while running away from Alona. Wallstand attacks Theros, but he manages to escape. America accidentally steps on a landmine. Faxia steals from Naxon while he isn't looking. Cinema tries to spearfish with the trident. 2 shots can be heard in the distance. Poor America. Naxon dies of hunger while everyone else is just living their life. Tsunami is pricked by thorns. Mabani attacks Elena, but Theris protects her, killing Mabani. Wallstand picks flowers, and Hypaxia dies from hypothermia. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Theris dies from hypothermia as well. Tsunami quietly hums. Wallstand and Luna sleep in shifts. Tsunami shoots an arrow at Wallstand, but misses, kills Elena instead. Oh, rip. That's how it ends. That's how it ends again. All Stan just dies in the mine. The last time they died of like the testificates they were close to winning, and then they literally just bled out. The winner is Tsunemi from District 6. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Who was the last place? Okay, HHC. HHC. See what nation, we'll see which nation you're a part of got anywhere. Imagine Araxis dying from actual dysentery. You need to actually be like real bad at existing to just die from dysentery. Just like not shit yourself. Honestly. I don't know what's stopping you. Anyways, see ya. Please love and subscribe. Peace out, mans.